All right, we are live. Welcome to a no plan live stream where one person is extremely tired and probably not going to be saying much, but that's normal because I usually do way too much talking. How is everybody doing? Thursday night, that means it's time to live stream. I think I should start off with a quick update, just a little update. Not going to spend much time on it because on the members only stream yesterday, we had quite the audio video good. Thank you, Tyler. Quite the update. In fact, it's what I talked about most of the stream, and then you came in and we talked a little bit more about it. But just a quick update on it. I was there last weekend, and CJ and I did a lot of work. There will be a video on that, but it's going to be some time away because the project has to be done before I can do a video about it. I'm not going to say, here's the project halfway done. I mean, that just doesn't really make sense. Not for a project like that. So it'll be a while before the video comes out of that. I'm going back down tomorrow, and I'm going to play around a little more with it. My concrete guy was a no-show. Yay. And so I called another one. The other guy did show up on Saturday. Saturday.
Saturday, because you came back Saturday night.
And the first thing he said was, this job's too big for me. But I have a brother that does this. I talked to his brother today. Hopefully he's going to meet me out there tomorrow. So we'll have to see about that. But the other little bit of bad news that I discovered, I should save all of this for the video, but let's face it, more people watch the videos than the live stream. Anyway, I think I might have talked about it last week that I wanted to use those shelves for the beta system.
I don't remember. We've had so many things we've thought about doing, and then we've changed our mind about doing it, and then something else. Yeah.
And you know what? It really doesn't make a whole lot of sense talking about something that we can't really show. So, here's the update on the new place. Nothing has gone the way we expected it to. Right. Absolutely nothing. But it's okay. I mean, nothing is earth shattering. I'm basically going to get an answer tomorrow about whether or not this concrete is going to go in. And if it's not, I'm going to start building it out of wood. I'm not going to mess around and wait around for people. So We'll see. But if it gets rebuilt by me, it's going to be super strong. That's all I know. And super expensive. But hey, I mean,
gotta do what you gotta do.
These days, everything is expensive. So yeah, that's it for the updates. I don't want to have this be the thing that we talk about all the time on the live stream because that would just get boring for everybody. The one positive update that I have is that I did get my Starlink. It's actually sitting right behind you right now. I see it. Whenever the current people that are living in the house, when they move out is when I will go down there and install that. Until then, it's going to sit right there safe and sound. I know that's going to be there for me when we get down there. I'm really anxious to be able to see if the signal on that is strong enough for us to live stream. I really hope it is. We're going to try. That's all I know. My fear is that we would be able to do it, but it'll be kind of choppy. And, if there's going to be technical issues, it's going to be me that's going to have that. But
it's going to go in the house, right? And you want to branch it out to the other areas.
Right.
So worst case scenario, wouldn't it work in the house, even if we were at our kitchen table?
See, that's what I don't know. I don't know if it'll be okay even there because it's not where it is. It's the signal. I don't know if the signal is going to be strong enough to hold on for an hour and a half without dropping out and stuff like that.
So does that mean, like, if another neighbor had Starlink, they would kind of ding each other? Like, does it work that way, or is it the
neighbors aren't close enough? The neighbors are too far away. Starlink has a very strong signal, but the problem is satellites are up, they're moving, right. And so the signal is going from satellite to satellite. And sometimes if it moves away too far, then it has to switch to another satellite. And during that switch, we could lose our signal.
So they need to keep their satellites in place.
Well, that would be nice if they could dedicate, Elon, just dedicate one to us. Don't you realize we're important people too?
Right.
Maybe not as important as you, but we need to have a satellite directly above our house, and then we won't have a problem. But no, I mean, if we're streaming video, it would be like a little blip, like watching a video. But if we are live streaming, then it might be an issue. But we'll have to see. I mean, I'm thinking we should be able to stream from it. If not, maybe the cell signal is strong enough. Who knows? We're going to figure it out. So not much more of an update on that. The anxiety is building even more and more for moving all of these houses, moving the houses.
Well, they're the fish houses.
All of the fish houses. That's just going to continue. It's going to continue to rise. And I can't control that, because if anybody watching this right now, if you had to move 3 tanks that were all over the size of 240 gallons, you'd be a little anxious too. So there we go.
I have big news.
Good.
And now that I see somebody's here, I want to say congratulations, Grand Zenny. She became a Grand Zenny today, Miss
Wow.
Ginger. To twins,
Wow.
Phoebe and Jameson, and I think it's amazing. So welcome to the world, Phoebe and Jameson.
That's awesome. I've never met the Zen Ginger. I've always assumed the Zen Ginger was very, very young.
She is.
So you're welcome.
She's very young.
She's a very young grandmother, as you are. So
She's younger
that's-
than me.
okay, well, good. Then
But the cool
I
thing
was
we
right.
found out about the cool thing about it is we both became grandmothers at the same age. Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. Been waiting on this list for Starlink for 7 months. I thought I was going to be waiting on that list for 7 months too, but we got lucky. I don't know. I don't know how to. I don't know how it happened. I make the jokes all the time about Elon. I don't know the guy. He doesn't know me. I think it'd be the coolest thing in the world if he did know me, but he doesn't. So, anyway, Melissa Jeswald said, so excited about the new location. It's beautiful. Well, thank you. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, we are too. One of the things that I did when I was there, and this is, probably doesn't mean a whole lot to all of you, but because this is 3.5 hours away from us and we haven't been able to be there much after CJ and I were done working last Friday, it was a long day. We were exhausted. I just kind of sat on the front porch of the store building, and I just sat there and kind of looked around, and it was glorious. Just looking around and seeing the birds and the trees, and then one car passed by, and CJ was like, "I think that's the first car that's passed all day," which was
So
funny,
funny.
but that was a special moment for me, sitting there with him, just chilling and looking around. It kind of became real at that point.
And you got to visit with the future kitty.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And she, who I thought was a he, was very, very sweet and
Yeah,
very fun.
She's the
And
missus.
I got to learn how to turn the water on in the buildings too,
Yeah,
which
I heard all about that.
turned out to be fun. Kevin and Lisa said Luna is doing very well. She's active and so friendly. When I feed her,
Aw.
she comes right up to my finger and nudges it. Thanks for a stunning fish. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad she's doing good too.
I saw today, this shows you how detached I am from the real world. I had no idea the baby yellow labs that you got out from
yeah.
a mama out of that tank are already like an inch long.
It's because I feed them really good. I am raising them to be strong, yellow lab fry quickly.
Someday I'm going to have to move them into that tank because they're so big, without the Oscars, because they're so
right.
big.
Well, the babies could probably go in there in like another month. Probably when we move, they'll be big enough. They'll be like dudes size when
Little
we got
dudes.
dude. They'll be like a bunch of little dudes.
Those fish are bigger than you think. If
Oh.
you put those fry in there right now, you'd be like,
Not
whoa.
now.
I know,
They'll still
but
get 8, but I
Probably
said
even a month from now. I don't know. It might still
They've
be a little soon.
Grown super fast. I feed them bloodworms and all kinds of crap.
Maybe
They
I
eat
could
all day long.
get that 29-gallon tank going for them, fatten them up even more. Who knows? But Donna Horton, hi John and Lisa, you guys are awesome. Love watching you guys. Looking forward to seeing your new place all finished.
Thank you.
Boy, so are we.
I just want to get past the whole packing, moving, getting the cats and the dogs down there, trying to move my plants without breaking any of them because I have some that go to the ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, it's I'm not looking forward to that. I wish we could just hire movers, and I don't know why we can't. I haven't even priced it. I don't know how much it would cost, but to move 3.5 hours away, I would imagine it would be a pretty penny
We can do
to
it.
get that done.
We've done it enough times.
I know, and this is the last
We're
time.
pros.
'Cause you're not even going to have to move my body from the property when I die, because you just bury me in the backyard. It's okay to do that in North Carolina. You can't do it here, but you can do it down there.
Okay.
So I will never leave that property ever for as long as I live. Andrew I'm going to say and I hope I'm not saying that wrong. Looks like re-upped as a member. Nice. Welcome back
Thank you.
to the team. Leslie Perry, AC 110, hang on the back. Twice in 3 months, the impeller got stuck. Took it apart. It wasn't dirty, but started right back up. Do I need a new impeller?
No, just clean it.
Yeah, I mean, this is not an aqua clear thing. This is kind of any. A lot of it depends on if you're using things like sand substrate. Some of it could be the food that you're using, the particles. There's such a small tolerance in that chamber where the magnet goes down in there. It doesn't take a lot to get that thing to stop, because it's not running like an engine. It's just basically hovering there and spinning because of the magnets.
Right.
So it doesn't take a lot to get it clogged up. What I would do is maybe look into a pre-filter kind of thing. One of those that you attach to the intake that it can grab the particles before it gets up there. I mean, I know, first of all, those things are awesome. I love pre-filters. I think they're perfect. But there are people that argue, sorry about that. There are people that argue, well, isn't that kind of defeating the purpose if you're filtering everything before it even gets to the filter? I don't think so. I think it's just another added layer of protection. So that might help you. But then also look at what your substrate is. If you're using a very fine substrate, maybe take one of the tubes out of the AquaClear. What I mean is, AquaClears come with like 2 or 3 of those extension tubes to go onto the intake. Maybe take one of them off to raise it up a bit so that it's not getting that substrate down in there. That might help too, because something's getting caught in there. I wouldn't think it's a bad impeller, but then again, who knows?
I think
Could
it's
be.
fun to stick something down in it and then it go really
Yep.
quick. The first time I ever did that, I was like,
Yep. It is scary when you stick your finger in there, because I just stick my finger down in there and just spin it and it goes. But yeah, that can be a little bit intimidating until you realize there's literally nothing in there that can hurt you. Melissa Jaswald, do you plan on making the big room a retail store? Absolutely not.
Nope.
We will not be having a store on our property, no.
Oh, heck no.
That big room is going to be where all of these big fish tanks go. All of the fish tanks, actually, with the exception of the betas. They're all going to go in there. It's plenty big enough.
Sorority tanks won't go in there either. I'll have them in the beta room.
The 125?
No. My other sororities. I have smaller.
Oh, the
sororities.
small one. Yeah.
No, because the 125 is the goldfish tank now.
But they're going to go outside eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that room is 36-ish by about 24. So it's like the size of an oversized 3-car garage. Plenty of room for all of these tanks. I've been fighting with her for a while now to let me double stack the 125s. She doesn't want to do that.
No, that's icky.
And that's such a huge waste of space. So
Well, then I won't need one of the 125 soon anyways. I Actually, maybe not either one of them.
Well, then good. You can give them to me, and I'll double stack them so that it saves space. The room is big enough and it's wide enough where when we have the room lined with aquariums going all the way around, there still will be room in the center of the room for more tanks. I don't want to build an aisle of tanks going all the way down. The idea is to have a table like this in the center of the room for us to be able to live stream from. But I don't know if we're going to be able to live stream from there. So, it's all kind of up in the air. One of the original ideas for your new tank was to put that in the center of the room.
I like the new area.
Yeah, we've decided to move that back up against the wall in the back of the store. So it's called a store because it's been a store, and you'll hear us refer to it as the store, but it's never going to be a store again. That's our long-winded way.
It used to be a store. I wonder what it used to be called. We'll have to find that out. Like what the store was called, or if it was just the name of the farm.
Which we can't say that because internet,
Yeah.
but
Alexander Maybe said, if you're moving to the Huntersville area, Upscale Aquatics is the best store around here. I've been to Upscale Aquatics, and I even did a tour of Upscale Aquatics last year.
where is that?
It's by Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh yeah, we're nowhere near there. We're completely on the opposite side of the state. But no reason why we would never go to the Charlotte area. But yeah, that's a ways away.
Yeah. But it's a great store. I recommend going there for sure.
I remember editing the footage of that store, so I remember it was almost like I was there.
Right.
Jack says, so happy to be a member. Thank you, John and Lisa, for everything that you do for the community. I can't wait for future videos and the new channel. Jack had to say it. Jack had to do it. And the interesting thing, Jack, I don't know if you're one of them. I haven't been able to find it out. I've got 3 subscribers.
Oh, that's so exciting. Maybe one day you'll have as many as me.
Maybe.
On my
I don't
channel.
know. So the deal is, folks, and I'm going to get Lisa talking here in a minute so that I can maybe dig this up and find it. But that way I can share it. Maybe I can be one of those people that gets 1,000 subscribers before the channel even gets a video on it. But I have started another channel, and that other channel is going to be for the projects that I do at the new place. On this channel, we're not gonna really show the house because why would we? I mean, it'll be in the background sometimes and stuff like that if we're walking around outside.
Because there's not going to be any fish in our house.
Right. There's not going to be any aquariums in the house at all. That is a rule. There'll be a lot of other living things in there, but they're not going to be fish. So the place to see the house will be that channel, and I'll be doing a lot of projects, restoration projects, things like that. I will be doing on there. The only subscriber that shows up right now that I can see is Adolfo Prieto. He is the only one that is subscribed to this new channel that I'm actually able to see. It may be that the other 2 channels keep that information private, and that's completely fine. But what I want to do here is see, I don't even know how to share my own channel. Isn't that something? Here it is. Okay, so now I can go to that, and then I think I can.
Oh. Petra
I
Man,
can just copy this.
you are one of the people that got one of the red betas? Oh, see, I don't think I knew your real name. I think that's what it is. But I'm glad you like her.
Callan Shepherd was subscriber number 2. Awesome. So that channel, I just posted it right there. That should be a link to it. Hopefully, if you go there, you'll see it. Well, we got 5 now. So, woo, we're really rolling now.
If you're lucky, I might even subscribe to you.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That channel is going to be, like I said, it's going to be projects. There will be projects that involve aquariums, but they are projects that are not fish related. Maybe we might do things like build an aquarium stand, and that's kind of the thing that could cross over between both channels. But that channel is going to be my passion project. It's going to be something that I'm going to do for fun. You will see a different side of me over there because it's going to be John, the DIY construction guy that, might let a couple of 4-letter words fly every now and then, and I'm not saying it's going to be the real John, because this is as real as I get right here, but it might be a little different over there than it is here.
You might be like turd, jerk.
You never know. But that's going to be a place for me to, excuse me, I'm choking up already, express my other passion in life, which is working with my hands, building things, fixing things, mending things. That's what I love to do. And I'll also do things like tool reviews. I love reviewing things. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're interested in old home restoration, homes that were built prior to the Civil War, and you want to see what all is involved and all of the shenanigans that I can get involved in that house, subscribe to that channel. It'll be a lot of fun. So thanks a lot. Who was it that brought it up? Jack was the one that spilled the beans on that one. I wasn't planning on talking about it tonight, but I'm glad I did because it's fun.
Yeah,
and,
it's going to be a great channel. I'm not going to be in it, so don't worry.
You will too.
I'll have that honey to-do list.
I'm getting a bunch of subscribers. I actually get the emails on this one, which I never get for KG Tropicals anymore because we've got 99 subscribers now.
What?
You people are something else. Let me tell you something here. Yeah, that's fun. I probably got, my email is probably full.
I have channel 2.
Danikin Aquatics, Sarah Johnson, NYC Fish Keeper. Those are all, for some reason I don't get all the emails.
That's awesome.
But I still have it up for email notifications. Anyway, thank you very much for letting me talk about that. I'm really excited about that channel. Like I said, you'll get to see something a little different from me. Don't be afraid of the 4-letter words. I was just kidding about that. But if I hit my finger with a hammer, I might let one fly. I might not have a choice.
Probably.
Danielle Grass, got my order. The Betta plushie is as adorable as the real thing. Thank you, John and Lisa. What is your favorite type of anger nugget? Anger nugget. That's adorable. AKA Betta.
That's adorable.
What? You go first. What's your favorite?
Well, I like females, of course. I would say my favorite female beta would be the copper aliens. The copper alien females. I think they're adorable. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty.
I am still going to stick with the Hellboys. I love Hellboys.
Those females are nice too.
I mean, I didn't say male. I didn't say Hellboy males. I said Hellboys, period. Mm-hmm. It is weird that a Hellboy female, I guess in 2022, that's not weird at all, but
I should just change their names to Hellgirls.
Hellgirls. That makes total sense. And you know what? They're your fish, so you didn't invent them, but you can call them whatever you want to call them. Right. TK got a new Title 55 on my 36-gallon tank. It now has ammonia spike. I tested my tap water and has the same amount of ammonia. Oh no! What would you recommend? The best thing to do in that kind of a scenario is, first of all, Prime or Fritz Complete. Those two products right there, they're virtually the same. You probably have one of them. If you don't, we sell them both. We definitely sell way more Complete than we do Prime because we talk about it more. But everybody knows Prime is great. But Complete is basically the same thing. It has the same smell and everything to it. That's going to detoxify that ammonia for you to get you through the problem. But if that's a problem that's going to be permanent with your water supply, I would first of all consider a new water supply. Let's be honest with each other, TK. It's a 36-gallon tank. And I don't know if that is your only tank, but if it is, this is not going to be a problem for you, because you can take 3 5-gallon buckets, go buy them brand new at Lowe's. They'll cost you about $4 a piece. Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, whichever you prefer. Get the lids with them. They come with them for free. And you can go somewhere that has good water and fill it up. I used to have to do this. I used to go to my sister's house.
What a pain, though.
And I had 125 and
yeah.
a 65 and a 29 and a 10, maybe 2 10s. I had a lot of tanks.
Yeah.
And I had to service them all with 5-gallon buckets that I would take to my sister's house and fill up in her bathtub. But you know, you got to do what you got to do. You with a 36-gallon tank, that's not that big of a deal. Heck, you could even buy water at the grocery store. Walmart sells real cheap water. If you bring your own jugs in, $1 a gallon. Or was it even cheaper than that?
I don't remember. Like, but you can.
It was 50 cents a gallon if you bring in your jug, right?
Yeah, I think, and that's the better way to do it, because then you're not buying jugs of water and wasting plastic jugs
Right.
continuously.
But they also have those 5-gallon water jugs, like the ones that go in water coolers that you turn upside down.
yeah.
They're blue and have the.
And then refill it.
You can refill those for super cheap too. So there you go. I mean, push comes to shove. If you have to go to extremes like that, then do it that way. But maybe you have a friend that lives, you know, a couple miles away and doesn't have that bad water, or a sister like I did. Your mom lives nearby, whatever. Or, you know, good old fashioned Walmart. I mean, people used to look at us like we were nuts because we would go in there filling up like 50 or 60 1-gallon jugs at a time.
When we first got the Bettas, that's what we would do.
Yep. And then realized it was kind of a waste of time. But anyway, I don't think it was obviously it wasn't the Title 55, but isn't it weird that that's such a strange coincidence? You get a new filter and then all of a sudden everything falls apart. You want to blame the filter, but it's not the filter. It's your water. Did you have something? No. The next one was from Callan saying he was subscriber number 2. I would really love to know who subscriber number 1 is, but you know what? Anybody could say they were subscriber 1, and I'll never know because it doesn't show up in the.
I thought you had only had 3, and 1 showed up, and then he said that he had subscribed, so it had to have been one of the members.
The members were the only ones that knew about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would assume it was one of our members. We're at 118 now. You people are something else.
That's so cool.
That's so cool.
I'm happy for you.
We're going to have some fun over on that channel, folks. I'm just telling you right now, it's going to be a good time. Keith Contrary, what's the plan for the fireplace mantle inset aquarium? No. Love that idea, but no. I am someone that I want so badly to preserve historic stuff as much as I possibly can. I know going into the building last week and ripping up all of those oak floor boards is completely contradictory to what I just said.
I'm going to try to save some of them, though.
We are. But it's we had to do it. Otherwise, we weren't going to be able to use the building. But there are in that building and in the main house, there are several original windows that are still in that building from 1845. I don't know if they open, and I don't particularly care because we're not huge windows open people. And in North Carolina, it's either chilly or butt hot outside, so we probably won't have windows open much anyway.
Blech.
So I'm not worried about that, but it's really, really cool that it has some of the original windows. And people are going to ask, are you going to replace those? Heck no. No, I'm not going to replace those. Are you nuts? They're from 1845. So I like to keep things whole if I can. So no, I won't be putting an aquarium in there unless it's maybe just like a little 10-gallon that can fit in there. They're very small fireplaces in that building anyway. Very small. I don't know that I'd be able to get anything in there regardless of what I wanted to do with it. But it's a cool idea though.
I already have plans for what I'm going to do with mine on my side.
I mean, I don't think we're going to put anything in them, and we're certainly not going to burn a fire in them.
No.
And in North Carolina, you don't even have to really do that all that much anyway.
It snowed a little there, though.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Daniken Aquatics, good old Kenny is here with us, and he says, oh, yes, on the double stacked 125s, we will have double stacked 135s in the studio. Same reason, space, listen to John, Lisa. Kenny, if you were in the room with me right now, I would probably turn the camera off and I would probably kiss you, because you know what?
Wait,
No one ever says that. No one ever says, Lisa, listen to John.
What?
This is a special moment for me.
I completely missed that because I was reading. Hold on. Let me go here. Oh.
It's right there. I mean, it is history now. You can't change it.
No, I thought we were friends.
I mean, hey, listen, he knows the real deal. And Kenny knows this because his tanks are all set up really nice, and he has Oscar tanks, so gotta love that guy. But stacked aquariums can look bad, or they can look like Kenny's do, or they can look like the Adamses do in their house. You don't think that looks bad? They have it set up very, very nice with their tanks stacked. Some of them are 3 high.
Oh,
You can make it look very, very good.
scary.
And that's exactly what I'll do. Let me explain something to y'all.
I just think it's weird to have goldfish in one and discus in another.
Okay.
I don't see there. I could understand if it was like African cichlids in one, like your haps and peacocks.
And bonas and peacocks.
Yeah, something like that, or community fish in one and community fish in another, or 2 different kinds of discus tanks, but
Okay.
discus and goldfish.
So it's not the orientation of the tanks that bothers you. It's what's inside of the tanks that bothers you. Okay. We'll just have to make sure we set them up nice. But listen, I want to say this.
Person art, we need to ban them.
Listen, Lisa, to John once in a while. Art has also become one of my favorite people now. Art, thank you. Ever since I'm looking at the camera, everybody that's behind that camera right now, ever since you have known us, we have never been in a permanent place. We've never been in a home that is ours and we're there to stay. We've always known it's going to be a couple of years and we're going to be out somewhere. And so that's why things have always moved around so much. It's like, well, let's make the best of the situation that we have. Being there, you all are going to see something that you've never seen, particularly from me, and that is setting up things in a permanent way with wire management and hard plumbed things, meaning the plumbing. You've never seen me do that because everything we've ever done has been temporary. So if I'm going to double stack a 125 set, it's going to look nice. Mm-hmm. You can look at me like that all you want. It's going to look nice. And I've already told you, I'm building you the nicest beta system on YouTube.
And you know
I've told you that already.
You know what? You are welcome to those 2 125s.
Y'all heard it.
To do that.
Let me write this date down because we're going to need to use this for a reference at some point. Y'all heard what she just said.
It's St. Patrick's Day.
There you go. St. Patrick's Day 2022.
Yep.
I said I was going to kiss Kenny, and Lisa said I can have both of those 125s.
Yeah, you can have them.
The question is, what does she get in return?
That's just going to
Listen,
be
this
another
woman gets
video.
whatever she wants.
That's just going to be another video.
She gets whatever she wants.
But the goldfish are going to go back out in the tubs that they were in last year. I'm going to have a pond system outside of the beta house, so
A small
that.
little pond at first, but we do want to go big at some point.
Yeah, this is just my small pond area for my rock garden.
Cable management tossed behind the stand. See, that's what we've been doing. And I'm going to tell you right now, cables drive me nuts. Power wires drive me nuts. I hate when I do a water change on this tank, there's 2 pumps in the sump. Pumps in the sump. That sounds like the MC Hammer song. Very disturbing video, by the way. But anyway, I have a power strip behind there, and my big butt has to get underneath that stand and crawl back to the back to unplug the 2 pumps when I'm going to do a water change. Why? Because this is all temporary. I haven't taken the time to set it up the way I want it to. How I want it to be done is a switch being installed over on the side of the tank. I don't know what kind of a switch, but a switch of some type that I can walk up and go, beep, push the button, and the pumps turn off, and I can do my work instead of crawling underneath there. If it's easier, you'll do it more. So the other thing is I want to install some type of permanent system to do water changes in there. If it's easy, do it more. So in that building, there is a laundry tub, a slop sink, whatever you want to call it. I don't know in your neck of the woods what you call them. I call them laundry sinks. And there's two of them in there. They're side by side, and it's very, very cool. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be, I've already told her I want a clean Python and a dirty Python. The dirty obviously is for taking water out. The clean is for putting water in. I mean, that's luxury right there. But again, if it's easier, you'll do it more. So that's the whole point.
And I have the bathroom. On my side, I have the bathroom. I might let you use it. I might unlock the door and let you come in and use the bathroom on my side. Or if it's a bad day, I might have you walk across the yard and use the bathroom in the house. It just depends.
Here's the thing, woman. It's North Carolina. It's rural North Carolina. Uh-huh. If you're going to play those games with me, I'll take 2 steps out the front door of that building and let it fly. Oh. Number 1. I mean, come on. Okie dokie. Number 2, that'd be crossing the line. But number 1, who's going to see? You get like 2 cars a day that drive down that road. So ain't going to be a problem. Lock me out of that bathroom all you want. Sean Damon. Hey, John and Lisa. I hope all goes well with the new place. Got a question. Will dojos and knighted nearite snails, I'm assuming that's a spell check nearite. Is that what that is? Be okay to use general cure before going in my main tank? I would check that because I've never kept dojo lotus. But I
thought I did before.
Don't think that's a good idea with them. Hopefully someone's already answered you in here. But I don't think that's a good idea. I would it'll say it right there on the instructions. If you don't have a box and you want to read the instructions, but they don't show it on our website, don't you go to Amazon or wherever you go. If you go to API's website, they will have all of the product sheets that you can look at, and you can tell, it'll probably tell you right there exactly what is and is not safe to use. But snails, I know, are tricky, and a lot of loaches are tricky with some of those medications. So yeah, I hope that helps a little bit, maybe. NYC Fish Keeper, he's a subscriber to the new channel. He put in a number 1 kitty. Let me tell you all something about this other channel. Thank you very much, NYC, but you reminded me of this. Listen, this is the promise that I'm making to all 17,439 people that are watching us tonight. It's only 511, but there will never be a YouTube channel that will take priority over this one. And that is a fact. If that channel, which I do not expect because I'm doing that channel for fun, but if that channel blows up and all of a sudden has 3 million subscribers, let's be real, it's not going to happen. But if it did, this one would still be the priority. If you don't believe me, I hope it happens and I can prove that to you, because if there was no KG Tropicals, there would be no The Money Pit, which is the name of my other channel. Yes, it's named after the Tom Hanks movie. That's a guarantee, because that's a passion project. It's fun. KG Tropicals is my life. So you have my word on that. All 17,329 of you have my word. The reason why that's funny is because somebody will watch this on replay and they'll be like, man, John and Lisa are big time. They had 17,000 people watching. See, that's why that's funny to do that.
That is funny.
Liz Dragney said your name right. So glad to be a member of the channel. Congrats on a year of successes. Can't wait for the next one. Thank you.
I hope your baby betas are doing good, Liz.
Does she breed some betas?
She has some babies.
Nice. That's awesome. Kevin and Lisa again with the $1.99 super chat. Lisa, what is your channel? I think somebody already shared it.
Oh,
I think they did.
Just Lisa KG Tropicals.
Yeah, it's very easy to find.
It's pretty original.
She did not start that channel connected to KG Tropicals.
I just did it so that I could chat, you know. Oh,
and people know it's you.
and I just remembered I've got to re-up my membership because my card is about to expire, or I'm going to lose my membership for KG Tropicals.
Can't have that.
I know, because I have the Bubbles logo.
Oh, this guy. Got to hear from this guy every week. Whips World. I'm not liking him as much today. Double stacking tanks is a terrible idea. They are too low to the ground for viewing or maintaining. Plus, it's more work. I can't be having that. It is true.
It's because he's so tall, so I can get it. The bottom
Yeah, I'm pretty
one
sure he's
sucks for
7'3".
him.
Yeah.
The one on top sucks for me. So it's like, if you're short, it doesn't work. If you're too tall, you hurt your back.
100% completely agree. I thought I was going to be mad at you, Whip, but I'm not. 100% agree. However, you got to do what you got to do. And if you want another tank and you've run out of square footage, you might have to double stack them. And we've done it more times than we can count, and it always works out just fine. So if you have a hard time with tanks being too low, put a recliner in there and sit down. Stop running your mouth.
Be nice to Webb.
Mopar Mania. Okay, go ahead.
Mitchell Coy said, got my Black Samurai Beta from you. I'm so happy. Thanks. Thank you so much. Yay.
Awesome.
I'm glad you like him.
Mopar Maniac, really like that name. Having two Mopar vehicles myself. Best ways to lower water hardness. I'm on a well and I'm getting mineral buildup on the inside of my 125-gallon aquarium. That is, I've been there. One of the ways, I mean, this doesn't have anything to do with the water, but one of the ways you can help that is to stay on top of it, cleaning it off all of the time. But doesn't Joey, King of DIY, have a ton of stacked tanks? Yeah. Sorry. Don't look at the chat, John. But there's several different ways that you can lower the hardness, the pH, all of that kind of stuff with things like you can use chemicals. You can use the pH neutralizer, which is something that we sell. That is a great product for keeping that down. I don't know that would actually help with the hardness and get rid of that white scummy stuff. But things like driftwood and stuff like that, peat moss and all that kind of stuff. Those are just kind of like the generic go-to immediate things that can help to fix it. And what some people do is they do all of that prior to even putting the water in the tank. Have it be water that's kind of seasoned in a tank with peat moss and stuff like that. I've never had that problem, so I've never had to do that kind of thing, but it is a way that you can do it. Or, you know, if you got big money, which you're a Mopar guy, which means you put a lot of money into your vehicles, which means you probably, don't be mad at me. I said I have two of them, but actually one of mine's a Fiat. What am I saying? And it's got Ram badging on it. But they'll invest in the water softeners for their whole home. That's pretty expensive, but you can do that. Or even a small RO system that you can run into a trash can. You'll have to be replacing the filters. Why am I drawing a blank on the thing? Anyway, you'll be replacing components of that RO system because they'll get gummed up. But that's another way that you can do that. Fish fan 20-gallon long just got 4 orange Venezuela Cory Katzen. Love them. I've never seen catfish as active as they are. I just got done aquascaping my 36-gallon Bowfront. Bravo to you. So you're going to need to change your channel name to Fish Fan 36 Bowfront. It's only fitting. I mean, that's. Oh, excuse me. Ligate 12, best food for Oscars and a biker, and go. Well, I'm just going to tell you what I feed mine. You can't see it. Yeah, you can. Right? It's right there. I give them.
I don't see it on mine. I can't see it in.
Yeah, it's right there. You just can't see it. It's in front of the Superman poster. Oh, yeah, there it is. Sorry. I'm looking at the wrong thing. There they are. Those are when I'm lazy and want to give them something quick and easy. I feed the Oscars the jumbo carne sticks from Hikari, and I feed the bikers the Massivore Delight. Yeah, Massivore Delight. But I also feed them the Tetra Jumbo Krill. It's been one of my favorite fish foods forever. If Tetra would sell to us, which they won't, I would sell that product on my website because I absolutely love it. I think they have the best freeze-dried shrimp in the entire industry. They're just big and plump and gorgeous. It looks like if there was an apocalypse, you could survive eating that. Although it would be gross, you put some salt on it, it might be all right. But I love that food. But then I also regularly will buy big bags
I'd rather eat cat food.
I'd rather just eat cucumbers or something. You can grow those yourself. But I buy bags of frozen tilapia fillets. They're not expensive, and I have them in the freezer, and I will thaw one out. The only fish that eat it is the bikers, and that's not because the Oscars don't want it. It's because I feed the Oscars first, get them full. Believe it or not, Oscars will become full. And then I put the tilapia in, which drops down to the bottom, and the bikers get that. One fillet, which is usually about that big, will get me like 4 feedings out of it. So that's what I do. I'll thaw one out, cut it into little cubes, and then put some in there, put the rest in the refrigerator till the next. I mean, I usually do that like every other day is when I feed them the tilapia. So there you go. You got anything?
Oh, yes. Somebody asked. I wanted to get back to it because I.
Well, let me do this one real quick because it's a 50 banger. Okay.
Angel Flores asked, what do you recommend to deworm discus? Pure metronidazole, 1G for 20 gallons. Is that better, stronger than Paracleanse or General Cure? I would use the...
I got a great answer for you. New product alert. New product alert.
Oh, I forgot about that because I would have automatically said Paracleanse, but...
I forgot to mention this, and I think I still have it right here. Don't I? I'm going to find it. Hang on a second. Fritz has just released 3 new products, and they are awesome. And I cannot find the photos, but you know what? They're out there. You can find them. And they're on our website. Yay! If you want to order them, it is ProxiCleanse and MetroCleanse.
Oh.
So now they have Paracleanse. Okay. They have Maricin 2, ProxiCleanse, MetroCleanse, Expel P, and the third new product is Expel F. F being for fungus. So nice. That if you wanted a metronidazole product, that is what I would. Now, General Cure has metronidazole in it too, but it's a component of several different medications that are in there. General Cure is a great product, but if you're looking for straight up Metro, CChem has a great product with that. Why am I drawing a blank?
Is it the cake?
It's not Canaplex. I don't remember what
That's
it's
the one
called.
I was thinking.
We used to sell it, but that product, the Metro Cleanse, Prosi Cleanse is a Prosiquantel, and then Metro Cleanse is the
I have
Metro
never
Nizazole.
had an issue for worms. The only thing I ever had an issue with before was the flukes, and the Paracleanse was amazing. I was like, whoa. I mean, it just zapped it right out. I was shocked.
And when it comes to discus, that's a beautiful thing if it zaps it right out. Tesla Killdozer came in swinging hard today. 4736. What a great
I love
number.
that number.
John and Lisa, here is some coin
It's
to the
your
new.
age and my age. She's so funny.
That'll work. Is Tesla Killdozer a she?
Oh, I thought.
With a name like Tesla Killdozer, I automatically just thought man, but we'll never know. At first, I thought Orc Master Supreme Forever was a man, and boy, was I wrong. So, yeah, who knows? But maybe you could tell us, Tesla. Here's some coin for the new place, John. Toss a coin to your Witcher. You should have put that in there because you said coin. John, in an earlier video, you didn't have safety glasses on. Can I send you some at no cost to you to your P.O. box for Keep Fish Keeping? No, you do not have to do that because I have safety glasses. I just didn't have them on that day. And shame on me. And, you're going to see that a lot. And it's usually because I get so involved that I just forget to do it.
I'm
going to regret it.
That's.
I know. I'm not going to argue with anybody about it. I know they're important.
Put your
and
sunglasses on if you have to.
I've never claimed to be a smart person. There you go. But that's very nice of you. I could buy 47 pairs of safety glasses with the super chat that you just put through there. So I think I'll be all right. Plus, I already have some. But thank you for that. Lone Star Aquamom, 2 months and counting
like that
as a
name.
member.
Cool.
She must be from Wyoming.
I would say Texas, right?
I was wondering if you would catch that. Good job. Rustic Nashville.
Thanks.
Lisa, I'm late but here. Love my 5-pack Betta sorority I got from you this week.
I am so sorry. You emailed yesterday. I read it. Then I put it back in as not read so I would remember to message you back. But I have been horrible with messaging people back the last few days. I'm sorry. But I'm glad you like them. I picked them out. I picked them out because especially for you, because I know what you like. So it was something that was easy for me to do. Now, I can't do that for everybody if they order a pack like that because I might not know, and yeah, but for you, I did.
They're telling you to super glue those safety glasses to my head.
Ah.
Wouldn't be hard to do because super glue would attach quite nicely to bare skin. No, listen, I deserve all of the criticism for that. I'm going to wear them. Don't worry. I promise.
Oh,
I will.
Tesla Killdozer.
I am a he.
I'm so sorry.
See, I was
thought
right.
You were her. Okay. I just thought it was like, somebody like Killer Kitty. Like somebody that just, a tough girl with.
I just can't imagine Killdozer. Anyway.
Fine.
Yeah, I was right for once. Melissa Jeswald, Shell Dweller Advice. I ordered a bunch of Nerite snails in October. Now I have 2 tiny cichlids, a multi and a zebra. Shell Dweller Advice is very, very easy. They're not difficult fish to keep at all. With the shells, if you got the nice big empty shells, they're going to find them. That's just how it's going to be. And it is adorable. They're not difficult fish to keep. If you don't have the snails, because Nerites don't get giant. I mean, the shell dweller is not going to be able to inhabit the shell of a Nerite snail. At least I don't think, because they're like that big. But
It usually looks like they're in mystery.
like
snail
jumbo
shells.
mystery snails. I mean, yeah.
Great big ones.
You can find them online, Melissa. We certainly don't sell them. I wouldn't even know how to get them, but you could probably find them on eBay, maybe even like, what's that? Etsy, stuff like that. I mean, they're out there, I'm sure. But if you wanted them, like, eBay would probably be your best place specifically for fish keeping. But then again, there's probably websites like ours out there that sell them, and I just don't know. So look for those. Always support them before supporting any of the big guys. I saw one here that I have to talk about. I'm not going to go on a whole rant here. Don't worry. Of course, my chat skipped. Matthew Pro 64 said, "What's your opinion on saltwater?" There's a very particular reason why I wanted to address this one.
Oh, I know why.
I'm doing a video about it. I'm not doing a saltwater video, but I am working on right now a really cool collaboration that's going to be tons and tons of fun. My new saltwater guy is Jake Adams from Reef Builders. I've told this story before. He approached me in Dallas at Aquashella, and it was kind of funny because, did you meet Jake? You didn't meet him. You saw him though.
He had the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Halloween.
Yeah.
Jake is like 7 feet tall, and he's not 7 feet. He's probably 6'5", and he had the Bob Ross, and it was hilarious. The Bob Ross wig, and then he was carrying around a pallet, and it had corals on it, and it was adorable. And his costume was awesome.
I really don't know what he looks like for real. Just Bob Ross.
I mean, he will forever be Bob Ross to you. But
Yep.
Here's what is happening. We haven't announced this, and it's because I keep forgetting. We have begun 10 Things season 12. We haven't broken it down into seasons, but we have a nice little run here of some top 10 videos that we've done, it's really good that we're doing those because we can film them in batches, which helps us while we're doing all this work down at the other house. Helps us to be able to get a lot of videos out and be way ahead of schedule. One of them that it's just me, you weren't a part of this one, was the top 10 reasons why you should have freshwater over saltwater.
Oh, and I know why. Okay.
And the cool thing is that Jake is filming the reverse of that. Even though, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. If you're familiar with Reef Builders, which is Jake Adams' website and YouTube channel, Jake is also an avid freshwater fish keeper, freshwater aquarium keeper. But we're going to keep that a secret for now. It's just going to be between us.
What does he have, like a beta?
Oh no, he's hardcore. He's like real hardcore.
He has African cichlids?
No, he has a lot of cool stuff.
Oh, okay.
But we're not going to talk about that because his video is going to be his top 10. He might do 10. He might not be able to do 10. I don't know. Knowing Jake, he probably will. He's going to do the top 10 reasons why you should keep salt versus fresh. It's not going to be this big argument kind of thing. It's all done in fun, and it's going to be a really good time. Mine is going to upload April 3rd, and we're hoping that his will upload at the exact same time.
Oh,
so
cool.
they'll both be there for everybody to watch, and that will be a lot of fun. If you've been curious about saltwater, you want to know which way to go, watch both of the videos. He's going to try to convince you to go salt, and I'm going to try to convince you to go fresh. And he will not be in the Bob Ross costume. And when you see him, you will not realize he is as tall as he is. But he's a tall guy.
Oh,
He could dunk. I know he could dunk. I'm sure he could dunk. He's tall enough to be able to
He
dunk.
probably doesn't like his tank stacked either then.
Well, it wouldn't matter to him because he's so tall. He just...
Yeah, but I'm talking about the bottom ones.
That's okay. He can get down on his hands and knees and work on them. Dre's, hi from the UK. Just finished kitchen island tank. Whoa.
Oh, cool.
1,000 liters, fitted water heater, filter. The sand is going in next week. What fish type is easy? Looking for various colors.
Oh.
A kitchen island tank that's 1,000 liters.
How many gallons is that?
Hey Siri, how many gallons is 1,000 liters? 264.
Ooh, an Mbuna tank. That's going to be super active with a lot of color.
That's a great suggestion.
Yes.
But he did say easy.
They're easy if you put a bunch of them in there.
Okay, listen. Here's the thing.
You got to put a lot in.
That tank you see sitting behind Lisa gets a water change about once every month and a half. Is that me being lazy? No, it doesn't need it.
Sure.
It's a big tank. It's 20 gallons, 24 gallons smaller than yours. I don't know how many liters that is. So it's considerably smaller than yours. And it barely needs any work done to it. I got to scrape the algae off of the glass, but that's because I got a big window right here. It really is a very easy.
He said, sorry, it's 1,000 gallons, not liters.
Well, that's even better. Jeez.
That's a lot of Mbunas.
I'm not going to lie. Filling a 1,000-gallon tank with Mbunas would be daggone cool.
All kinds of colorful ones. It's all of them. All kinds. Oh, love it.
You know, 1,000 gallons opens the door to some big uns. If you wanted to go big. I mean, you said variations in color. How about that, fella? Huh? Look at that. Plenty of color going on in there. Of course, I'm going to make the case for my fit. You don't get a whole lot easier than that. They're dirty. They're slobs. They make a ton of waste. Big poops. But there's your color, and there's your easy. But I do like the idea of a lot of Mbunas, but I just can't imagine you put 150 Mbunas in a 1,000-gallon tank. I don't know that I could call that easy.
Oh, put like 300 in there.
Oh, yeah. You're making my case for me that's even, I mean.
Why wouldn't it be easy? You just have to water change it. It'll be so active that there won't be an aggression issue. They'll just be constantly zooming. Like honey when she eats Fancy Feast.
Look at that tank behind Lisa. I mean, that is a burst of color. That is 1/4 the size of your tank. So there's 60 fish in there right now. So actually there's 59. Pause the video and count them if you don't believe me.
There's going to be 67 soon.
Yeah, but you could, you could quadruple that. 240 fish in there. That'd be fun.
Oh, that's so funny. I just saw this. Luis Ferreira said, John, would you ever get rid of your beard? I think it would make you look younger. Because speaking of that, I found a picture of him from, was it 4 years ago? And he had a mustache, the whole thing. And I was like, how do I not remember that?
I'm going to show it.
How do I not remember you having that?
Oh, you want me to show the other one, don't you?
Not the one with me. The one with your friend.
I would like, this was a special moment for me, and Lisa is in this picture.
I just took myself out.
But she cropped herself out because she's a woman, and that's what women do. Let me make sure there's no weirdness or anything. Okay, there's
no
not.
Weirdness.
What I need from you, audience, there's 33,491 people watching this right now.
Oh.
I need the first person. I'm going to do it.
Okay.
As long as you live in the United States, the first person to tell me who this is in the picture with me is going to get a $25 gift card to our website.
I'll watch.
As long as you live in the United States. If you win and you are not a resident of the United States, you can give it to somebody who is. Okay? I'm going to be nice about it. Y'all better be quick. Better be watching. Look, there's probably going to be names that are going to start popping up that I haven't even put it up there yet. But this is the picture she's talking about of me with a goatee. And your job, ladies and gentlemen, is to tell me who that is in the picture with me. And no, it is not Peter Dinklage. Don't you dare.
Why would you say that?
Because they look similar, because reasons. Come on, y'all. While we wait, you need to be on the lookout for it there, Marie, because
I don't see. It's like
it's a 15-second. It's a 15-second wee man.
Oh, right there.
There it
right,
is.
I see it.
Blake Simmons.
Simmons.
It is Brad Williams. Yes, it is indeed.
And who is that guy with Brad Williams?
Me, dummy.
I know, it's a joke.
She said she liked the goatee.
No, the mustache with it. Like
Well,
that.
that's the whole
Yeah.
Isn't the whole or is that a Fu Man? I don't know what it's called.
I thought it was cute.
536. Grip it and rip it. I do that for fun because then when people watch this as a replay, they think I had 33,000. Don't you get the joke? Because he's correcting me that we only have 536 people watching. Thanks for spoiling it. Grip it and rip it. So Blake Simmons, kgtropicals@gmail.com. Email me there and give me your information. I will
Rico
get that gift card
Stan
to you.
said, go full beard, so much easier to maintain.
And grow the hair long too. If I had a
my
hairline like you do, Rico, I would do it. But
I think that would be grounds for divorce.
did you hear that, Rico? You say
No.
I'm the one that's mean to you all the time.
No,
She
not.
just said if I looked like you, she would divorce me.
No, I'm not talking about Rico Stan growing his hair and beard out because that looks good on him. That wouldn't look good on you because of your hairline. It's like, isn't it like back here somewhere now?
I would look like Stephen White.
I mean, you probably would have to turn
Stephen
around
Wright,
to
excuse
show
me.
them where it is.
Look up the comedian Stephen Wright. That's what I would look like if I had long hair and it was bad. People are still guessing.
I'm thinking
Mini
that
me,
guy,
wee man.
I'm thinking of that guy. He used to smash
Gallagher.
watermelons.
Gallagher.
Yeah. 'Cause
That's
it's
another
curly.
one. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his hair's not curly, but yeah, you're
Oh,
right.
I thought it was curly.
No.
Wavy?
But it's funny. So listen, folks, if you're not familiar with Brad Williams, I am a stand-up comedy mark. I love stand-up comedy so much. And she goes with me to a lot of these shows. We went and saw him at the Improv in DC.
Mm-hmm.
He was awesome. If you want to have an hour's worth of fun, and I still regret not asking him about this, because there's a certain moment at the end of this that I wanted a little bit of clarification on. But watch Daddy Issues. Wait a minute. No, it's not that one. Hold on. It's on Amazon. It's Fun Size. It's Fun Size.
Yeah, fun size.
Um,
I think he was funnier than that one guy. That one guy we went to see, Tim Allen.
how dare you?
What? I thought it was a better show.
He was really funny. It's Fun Size. My bad. He has two specials that are on Amazon. One is called Daddy Issues, and the other is Fun Size. They're both good. They're both real good. But Fun Size is the best. And if you've ever seen in my videos me use the person saying, pay attention, that's him. I've cut that in there a couple of times because he's giving some advice of the very inappropriate nature in that. And he's talking to the men and he says, pay attention. And it's really funny. Anyway, watch that. Fun Size. You'll love it. That's who I was with in that picture. UPS are living the dream. Y'all always make my Thursday nights awesome.
Aww.
Thanks for both you do. Well, you make our
You're
our
awesome.
Thursday nights awesome too.
And thank you for what you do because you don't have the easiest job in the world.
Especially if you had to come to our house.
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't want to come to our house.
PCRA water. I don't know how to say that name. So water is greenish hue. And I just did a 70% change. I've been fighting algae for a while now and think I have it under control. Do you recommend inline UV sterilizer to get rid of suspended algae? It certainly can help. It's going to cost you a lot of money. I would recommend something different that'll cost you a lot less, which would be a simple product like Algae Clean Out or Algae Fix. Algae Clean Out. Look at this. It's right here. How about that? I had it right here.
Wow.
Very, very cheap. We have it on our website. Order from us rather than the big guys. Big guys being Amazon. You can order from another fish keeping website that's bigger than us. That's fine, but not Amazon.
Yeah.
And then API's product is also awesome. Algae Fix. Use one of those. Be careful with it. Don't overdose it. I have found that when you have that greenish water, it takes care of that real easily. And then start to investigate what is causing it. Something's causing that algae. You don't just have bad luck. Something's causing it, whether it's too much lighting, too many nutrients in the tank because you're overfeeding, not doing enough maintenance, blah, 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 blah. Investigate the cause of the excess algae, and then you should be able to really get it under control. Because if the water's green, you don't have it under control yet. So there you go. I hope that helps. Nicole Pribernow. I think I got it. I think I got that name. I hope I did. Welcome to the team. Lamb, just here's $20.
Lamb.
That's
Like
all. Here's money. Lots of it.
Oh, thank you. So sweet.
That'll buy another pair of safety glasses. I'll have them laying all over the place so that I
yeah.
never forget. Thank you so much for that. Rustic Nashville, again, because
Aw.
she does this
She's
all
so
the time.
sweet.
Lisa, I love my pie. Oh, did I already do this? Did I already? Or did she? No, she said it twice. That's why.
She really likes her sorority.
I love my 5-pack. You nailed it as usual. That's something that we needed to talk about early in the live stream and we didn't. Once again, we get to the end and now it's not the end, but now we're just now talking about it. We are offering Betta sorority packs on the website now. I understand it is not for everyone because it is going to be that beautiful woman sitting right there in the Serpa design shirt that nobody can see because your ponytail's covering it up. And the shirt looks blue
braid.
on this camera right now.
No, it's green for
It's very,
St.
very
Patrick's
green.
Day.
It's very green.
Blue is the hairs.
She will pick the 5 fish for you and she will send them to you.
I'll make sure they match. I would never pick out just 5 random fish that just these 5, whatever.
I want to get rid of these.
No, I would definitely pick out 5 that are like the same size, that the color scheme would go good together with, because that's what I would want for my own tank. So
Yep. You save some money by buying them in a pack like that. And the reason why you save money is because you're buying a volume of them and you are leaving your trust in her hands that she's going to pick you 5 good ones. And of course she will. They are not guaranteed to get along, folks. You have to understand that. And that's just us being blunt, because we could see it. It could happen where people order them and then they say they all killed each other and it's your fault. You need to know going in that
any female beta you buy, if you go on my website or anybody's website and you buy 5 individual female betas, there's no guarantee they're going to work out. It's just not a guarantee. So
Yep. So you do have to be careful of that, and be prepared if things don't work out. Know exactly what you're going to do to fix it.
I suggest the smaller the better anyways, but like right now I have the cutest little blue rim females. They're maybe an inch, a little over an inch, and they would be perfect for a sorority to just start off with. They would be perfect because they're the right size. I think they're the right size, and they're just absolutely adorable. But those are going to go up on the website in the next day or two, probably tomorrow. Those are super cute.
5-2 caps tonight, by the way, folks.
Melissa Jeswald asked, I want that shirt, or she said, I want that shirt, Lisa, where did you get it? I actually ordered this shirt. If you go on Serpa Design, if you go on his channel, in the merch section, like there's somewhere you can order it. That's where I ordered it at. Because I was like, I gotta have that shirt. I love.
Does it have anything on the back?
No, it's a green shirt with the logo, and I liked it because it was super simple. and I just liked it. And then the funny thing is, I ordered the PD shirt too. I ordered it an extra small, and the reason why I did that is because I thought it would be the cutest shirt for my grandson, not realizing it wasn't a child's extra small, but it was like a men's, I guess. So the fit was it worked. But I love that shirt.
Worked for you.
For me, but yeah, not for Braden.
Yeah, a little big for him. A-Rod. I know where you're going with that. Avid small tank lover because of you guys. I set up a 3-gallon heated and planted fish bowl for my work desk at my office. 1 pea puffer or 1 beta. Now, I'm going to say beta because, not because I want you to order from our website, although I would love that. It's not a sales pitch. It's more, betas are used to smaller spaces. I mean, we certainly recommend 5 gallons, but we're not going to yell at you. If you got a nice planted, heated, you're doing it better than most people do. A beta is going to be much more content in something like that. The pea puffers, we want them to be in something a little bit bigger. So I'm going to suggest the beta. And they're easier to find too. Adolfo Prieto just dropped in to say hello. Can't stay for the live on spring break vacation.
Nice.
We'll have to catch it after. Hey, you do your thing, my friend, because you should not be wasting vacation time.
Enjoy your vacation.
Yeah, absolutely. Whiffs World, thanks for being part of my Thursday night for more than 2 years now. You two are amazing.
You're pretty awesome too.
You're an okay guy too.
And you know what, Whip? I did look for the beta that you had requested, if I could find.
The Pittsburgh Steelers one.
No, it's a certain one. He sent me a picture, and I have not seen that yet. So I'll still keep my eyes out for you, though.
I am completely caught up. So
okay.
Yeah, you're falling behind on your job
Plant
here.
of the week, real quick. Plant of the week. Okay, so this plant, I have a much bigger plant of the one I'm getting ready to show you, but I propagated it, and I went in. Okay, I'll show you. It's an Alocasia. I don't know if I say it right, but I say Alocasia. I have a much bigger one of these, much bigger. But what I learned was if you take the plant out, there's bulbs down in there, and they're all in the, I'll say soil, dirt, whatever. And you can take those out, and you can stick them and propagate them in your own little pot of soil, and they bloom. And that's what I've got right here. So this one is a little baby from my plant that I grew all by myself. I love that.
You did a great job on it. Triple X Cyclone. What should I do if my Oscars are like 8 inches and I recently got convict cichlids and they're really small? But I was curious why they are hiding a lot. So imagine this, Triple X. Imagine you're a small guy. Perhaps you're a Brad Williams size. You're a smaller fella. And you're in a room full of Andre the Giant sized Neanderthals. And they're all really mean. You would hide a lot too. That's why they're hiding. Convicts are small, so they can go into little places and hide. But they're hiding so that they don't get eaten. That's what's happening. 8-inch Oscars, their mouth opens real big. You've probably seen it a time or two in this stream. These guys back here yawning, stretching, getting those mouths open. They can fit a whole lot more in there than you think they can. And they will sit there and work on something forever to get it down all the way, even if it is too big. So the convicts are probably trying to save themselves.
Oh.
Maybe I'm being dramatic. Maybe they're too big to fit in the Oscars' mouths. But either way, they are certainly a lot smaller than the Oscars. And so they're probably hiding to make themselves feel more safe.
Delilah's critter said, I think my leaves are too large to try to propagate. And you know what? I didn't propagate the leaves from my plant. I got inside the plant and I actually pulled it up and I got the bulbs. If you do that, if you take your plant out of the pot and you separate the dirt around the roots, you'll find that there's new bulbs, like lots and lots of bulbs, and you can take those bulbs and you can put them in little pots of dirt and you can start propagating them. It's sort of like a perennial when it comes back from a bulb every year. So that's what you do. You don't do it with the leaf like you would pothos or something like that. You actually go in and get the bulb out.
I just saw something really interesting that I didn't see happen because I'm live on YouTube in front of 33,419 people. I'm watching the Caps game. They're playing the Columbus Blue Jackets. And one of the Blue Jackets players scored a goal in his own goal. Scored a goal on his own team.
That's awesome. I bet he's fired.
I feel bad for that guy. Yeah. Abyss Nico. Hey guys, love your channel. Just entered this hobby about 6 months ago. I might have skipped one. Sorry. I'll get back to it. And because of your videos, my 20-gallon community tank is thriving. Much love. Awesome. I am so glad that we were able to help with that. That's what it's all about. That's why we do it. Douglas Korb, this is all for the great info. Your latest video really helped me through a bacteria bloom.
Oh, nice.
Could stress cause fish to flash? I mean, I've never really heard of that being a reason for fish to flash. Usually it's the two reasons we talked about in that video. I believe that was your segment. Either they're trying to rummage up food or they're trying to scratch an itch. So if they are stressed and they're flashing, it could be that they're stressed because there's an itch in there. And there could be a parasite. So you could be answering your question with, you know what I mean? I don't know how I was trying to say that. I had to pull the old Dave Chappelle there, but that, you know what I'm saying? Like that video may have answered your question more than you know, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that could absolutely be what's going on in there. It's stress, but it's also stress because there might be a parasite in there. Mm-hmm. Keep an eye on it. If he's doing it every once in a while, don't panic. But if he's doing it repeatedly, then yeah, he's trying to scratch an itch. Regina Phalanges with the adorable long-haired chihuahua in the avatar. Aww. At least that's what it looks like. Cute. A little help towards the new compound. Aww. Thank you. And then Ginger Graves comes in and does the exact same thing. Same amount, $20 from both of us. We're getting spoiled tonight. It's absolutely out of control. And Ginger Graves says, congratulations on your new home.
Thank you, Ginger.
Cannot thank you enough. I can't
so
wait to show you all. I mean, it's going to be
awesome.
It's going to be awesome. It's torn up right now. Not the house, but the building. Going to get back in there and tear it up some more tomorrow.
Well, at least tomorrow it's not supposed to be raining, right? Like last Saturday. Oh, that would have been horrible.
Saturday, it was miserable down there.
And then it started snowing by the end of the day.
It got cold and it got extremely windy. And we were in there working, ripping those floors out, getting it ready for the fish room. And it was brutal. We got done with what we needed to get done, and then we bounced out of there. But yeah, the drive home was not pleasant because it snowed. As soon as I crossed the line into Virginia, it started snowing. Figures, right? Virginia, snowing all the time. Snowing in mid-March. It was real nice, but yeah, that was not a fun trip.
WizKid Dream Shines Adventure says, hi, sorry, came in late. Question, why did one of my betas eat my other beta in a beta sorority? Well, most likely your beta, for some reason, I don't know why, it died. It could have been from a disease. It could have been from stress. It could have been from being bullied. It's really hard to tell, but if your beta ate it, it's probably because he was hungry or she was hungry, and that fish eat fish, and it happens. I don't want to sound mean, but feed them more. That could help. But if you feed more, you need to water change more. So you got to think about that too. But it's not unusual for a fish to eat another fish when it dies. It's there until you take it out. So it's just natural for them to eat it. But it doesn't mean that the betta killed it to eat it. It just means that it was hungry. But you do need to figure out what happened in that tank, because if you have something going on, you want to fix it. Like if it's a disease, or if you got a bully in there bullying and killing, you want to figure out what that problem is.
We have 71,419 people in here watching right now.
That's the most we've ever had. That's awesome.
We need to start wrapping things up because we don't want to. I think, and I could be wrong, but this is am I allowed to say it?
I don't know. It depends. You'll end up saying it, and I'm going to say, why did you say that? Do you want to write it down on a piece of paper?
I'm just not going to say it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just not going to say it. But one of my friends had to have some surgery. I think it was today, or it might have been yesterday. Shame on me for not knowing. I know him, and you know him. And I want him to know I'm thinking about him. And I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it. I don't know if it's a public thing. So I'm not going to say any more about it. But you might be able to find a little bit more about it on the next stream tonight after ours, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. Chattanooga Ed had to have a procedure done.
Oh, wow. Way to just tell everybody
I mean,
business.
I didn't want it to be weird. It's not a weird procedure or anything like that. And so I don't know if he's already had it done. Again, shame on me. So I don't think he's going to be with James tonight.
Zen Ginger said, Ed will be on Rico's tonight. LOL.
Well, then I stand corrected. Did he have the surgery already? I didn't know if it was public information. He told me a month ago, but I didn't know if everybody knew about it.
Alice B said, is this Ed? Because he had said it publicly.
Okay.
So you're good to go.
Then that's
you're
good. Yeah.
You're just being a nice friend. Hoping
That's
he's
right.
doing better. Yeah.
So it's public, and it didn't happen. Okay.
Oh.
Didn't have the surgery yet. He'll be on tonight. Okay, well then there you go.
Oh.
See, I didn't know. I didn't know what was going on with it. I know it was supposed to be done by now. But there it is. Hey, I'm thinking about him at least, right? I'm being a good friend. That's right. So anyway, yeah, it's 9:27 and we don't want to interrupt James and Ed next because Ed didn't have surgery. So you go ahead and sign us off here.
Well, again, thank you for...
Oh, wait, I have to interrupt you. Chuck Tornetta, enjoy the new property. I'm sure you guys will make it look awesome. Thank you so much. I didn't want that to get missed.
Yeah, so it's... But anyway, thank you for that so much. Thank you for everybody for stopping by and watching us and chatting with us and hanging out with us. And thank you for the super chats. That's always nice of you guys to do that. You don't have to. And thank you for the new members. We've got lots of fun stuff coming up, and we're trying to, do the member streams every week, or, show a little bit of something more than we used to. So yeah, definitely look for that. But I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next Thursday.
Wednesday for members.
Wednesday for members, Thursday for everybody.